Every day, millions of people step into their cars without a second thought. We trust them to take us to work, bring our families home safely, and protect us in moments we can't control. But what if some of the most popular vehicles on the road carried hidden dangers? What if design flaws, ignored warnings, or outdated safety systems turned everyday cars into silent risks? In this video, we're not here to spread fear. We're here to share facts. From budget-friendly hatchbacks to powerful SUVs and trucks, these are vehicles that became linked to serious safety failures and tragic outcomes. Before you buy your next car, or even drive the one you own, this is a list you need to see. Let's begin. Number 20, Fiat Punto. The Fiat Punto was once a bestseller in Europe, but later crash tests shocked experts. Some models scored 0 stars in modern safety tests, indicating outdated structural protection and weak safety systems, putting occupants at extreme risk in crashes. Number 19, Daewoo Lanos. Marketed as an affordable economy car, the Lanos cut costs where it mattered most. Weak body structure, minimal airbags, and poor crash performance meant that even moderate accidents could turn deadly. Number 18, Smart Fortwo. Tiny, efficient, and perfect for cities, or so it seemed. Despite its reinforced safety cell, the Smart Fortwo's size disadvantage made it vulnerable in collisions with larger vehicles, increasing fatal injury risk in high-speed impacts. Number 17, Chevrolet Blazer. Earlier Blazer generations faced issues with braking systems and stability, especially during emergency maneuvers. Combined with its high center of gravity, this led to rollover risks in critical situations. Number 16, Lada Riva/Classic Lada models. Extremely popular in parts of Eastern Europe and Asia, Classic Lada vehicles were built for durability, not safety. Lack of airbags, weak crumple zones, and outdated designs made these cars dangerous by modern standards, contributing to high fatality rates in crashes. Number 15, Volkswagen Beetle. The classic Volkswagen Beetle became a cultural icon, but safety was never its strength. Early models lacked modern crash protection, had weak frontal structures, and poor handling at higher speeds. In serious collisions, occupants had little protection, leading to high fatality rates by today's standards. Number 14, Suzuki Samurai. The Suzuki Samurai was marketed as a small, fun off-road vehicle, but it quickly gained a reputation for being dangerously unstable. Sharp turns at moderate speeds could cause rollovers, even without driver error. The controversy became so intense that it permanently damaged Suzuki's reputation in some markets. Number 13, Pontiac Fiero. The Pontiac Fiero promised sporty looks at an affordable price, but early models came with a serious flaw. Engine overheating and engine bay fires were reported at alarming rates. Some fires occurred while driving, leaving drivers with little time to escape. Although fixes were later introduced, the damage was already done. Number 12, Tesla Model S. Tesla revolutionized electric cars, but early autopilot systems raised concerns. Some drivers relied too heavily on the technology, leading to fatal crashes where the system failed to react properly. While not a traditional defect, the issue highlighted the dangers of misunderstanding semi-autonomous systems. Number 11, Mitsubishi Pajero/Montero. Popular in many countries, especially in rough terrain, the Pajero was known for strength, but not always stability. Older models showed poor rollover resistance, particularly at highway speeds or sudden lane changes. Several fatal crashes raised concerns before safety improvements were introduced. Number 10, Ford Explorer. The Ford Explorer was once a symbol of freedom and family road trips. It dominated driveways across America and beyond. But beneath its popularity hid a dangerous weakness. Early 2000s models became notorious for tire failures, especially at highway speeds. When a tire suddenly blew out, The Explorer's high center of gravity made it extremely unstable. Drivers often had seconds to react, and many never got the chance. Deadly rollover accidents, hundreds of reported fatalities, and one of the most publicized safety controversies in SUV history. Number 9. Chevrolet Cobalt. At first glance, the Chevrolet Cobalt looked harmless, affordable, compact, and marketed as a dependable daily driver. But this car carried one of the most shocking defects in automotive history. A faulty ignition switch could turn the engine off without warning, even while driving at full speed. When that happened, power steering failed, brakes became harder to use, and airbags were disabled at the moment they were needed most. This defect was linked to multiple fatal crashes, and worse, the issue was known long before action was taken. For many families, the recall came too late. Number 8. Toyota Corolla. Certain older generations. Toyota's reputation is built on reliability. Millions trust the Corolla as one of the safest cars on the road. But even trusted names can fail. Certain older Corolla models were connected to unintended acceleration problems, where vehicles surged forward unexpectedly. Drivers reported pressing the brake, only to feel the car continue accelerating. Though rare, the consequences were severe. High-speed crashes, fatalities, global recalls, and courtroom battles followed. It was a reminder that no brand is immune to critical flaws. Number 7. Jeep Grand Cherokee. The Jeep Grand Cherokee promised adventure, strength, and off-road confidence. But some models had a design decision that turned deadly. The fuel tank was positioned dangerously close to the rear bumper. In rear-end collisions, even at moderate speeds, the tank could rupture, dramatically increasing the risk of fire. Safety experts raised alarms for years before changes were made. By then, serious accidents had already occurred. Number 6. Hyundai Accent. The Hyundai Accent became popular for one simple reason. It was cheap to buy and easy to run. But affordability often came at a cost. Older Accent models lacked important structural reinforcements, offering limited protection during high-speed crashes. Crash test results revealed weaknesses that placed drivers at greater risk of fatal injury. For a car driven daily by students, families, and commuters, that lack of protection proved dangerous. Number 5. Dodge Ram. Heavy-duty pickup trucks demand respect and precision engineering. Some Dodge Ram models, however, struggled under pressure. Critics pointed to braking issues, steering instability, and control problems, especially at high speeds or while carrying loads. When something went wrong, the truck's massive weight worked against the driver. In emergency situations, small design flaws turned into deadly outcomes, particularly on highways. Number 4. Nissan Altima. The Nissan Altima is everywhere, quietly blending into traffic across cities worldwide. But certain model years faced serious safety concerns. Problems with airbags and transmissions increased the risk of sudden failures. Drivers reported hesitation, unexpected acceleration, and safety systems that didn't respond when needed. Before recalls were issued, these issues contributed to numerous serious accidents, some with fatal consequences. Number 3. Ford Pinto. The Ford Pinto isn't just a car, it's a warning from history. Designed during a rush to production, the Pinto's fuel system was dangerously flawed. In rear-end collisions, even at low speeds, the fuel tank could rupture and ignite. The controversy wasn't only about engineering, it was about choices. Internal decisions made this car a symbol of profits over people, and the consequences were tragic. Number 2. Chevrolet Silverado. The Chevrolet Silverado is trusted by workers, families, and businesses alike. But some older generations carried serious risks. Issues related to steering and braking systems meant that when something failed, drivers had almost no margin for error. At highway speeds, these failures often led to catastrophic crashes. For a vehicle built to feel indestructible, the reality was far more fragile. Number 1. General Motors vehicles with faulty ignition switches. This wasn't just one car. Multiple GM models shared the same deadly ignition switch defect. A slight movement, or even the weight of keys, could shut off the engine mid-drive, cutting power to critical safety systems, including airbags. The result was devastating. Over 100 confirmed deaths, countless injuries, and one of the largest safety scandals in modern automotive history. This defect alone reshaped how recalls and accountability are handled today. Cars are meant to protect us, not put us at risk. Knowing the truth helps you make smarter choices and safer decisions. If this video helped you, like it, share it, and subscribe for more real stories that matter. Drive smart, stay safe. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.